Good morning, students. Let us start transport of water and minerals from your chapter 1. First step is absorption of water. You know that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. We have been studying it from our childhood that roots help in absorbing the water and mineral. Now, do you know that there are millions of root hairs at the tip of the roots? Yes, there are millions of root hairs at the tip of the roots. And what are these root hairs helpful for? They helps in increasing the absorption by increasing the surface area for absorption. Okay, so why there are so many root hairs? Why not directly from the root? Because root hairs helps in increasing the surface area and hence increase in the absorption of water also occur. Okay, now let us see what root hairs are. So this is the figure of root hair on your screen. You can see that there is one cell in the roots and this cell is giving out a protuberance, that is some part of it protrudes out or extends out. So this protuberance is from one single cell is called root hair, and this is just one single root hair. There are so many cells in the outermost layer of the roots which gives out this kind of protuberance and form the root hair, and therefore there are millions of root hair. Okay, so what are root hairs? The single celled protuberance of some cells in the outermost layer of the roots. These root hair cells, they are also covered with a thin cell wall. They are also covered with a thin cell wall and a semi-permeable cell membrane. Okay, so we will be seeing what is semi-permeable cell membrane in our next slide. Now next is there is a vacuole. You know, this is the vacuole. Vacuole is what? It is an organelle which is responsible for storage of food in the cell. Okay, so this contains a fluid, and this fluid in this cell is called cell sap. Okay, so vacuoles of the cells of these region are filled with a fluid which is called cell sap. What actually cell sap is? It is a fluid which is a mixture of water and food. Okay, so it is the cell sap is there inside it. Now let us see what is semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane means a membrane that allows only the movement of water, but it does not allow the movement of larger molecules through it. Understood? So cell membrane is semi-permeable. It allows movement of water but prevents the movement of larger molecules. Next, we should know the term osmosis. Why? Because osmosis is the process by which water enters the root hairs. Okay, the water is absorbed by the root hairs by the process of osmosis. Water is absorbed by the process of osmosis. Before understanding the term of osmosis, I will explain you one term, that is solvent. Do you know what is solvent? Yes, if you know, it is very good. It is a substance in which something is dissolved in a solution. When I mix salt in the water, then salt here is solute and the water in which salt is dissolved is solvent. Okay, so in osmosis what happens? In this the solvent molecules move from a region of its higher concentration, that means where the amount of solvent is more, to a region where the amount of solvent is low. Okay, where the amount of solvent is less. So if we say how absorption of water occurs in root hairs, that means by the process of osmosis. So here is a semi-permeable membrane, cell membrane. In the soil, if this is the soil, there is water which is the solvent in which lots of minerals are dissolved. So from here water is absorbed or transferred from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. When there is less water in the roots, then water will be moving from soil to the roots, and this occur passively. When something moves from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration, it occurs passively, and therefore it is called passive transport. Passively means there is no consumption of energy. Energy utilization is not there, and so this is called passive transport. Now understood how water is absorbed in the root hairs? It is absorbed by the process of osmosis. How? When the water amount is more in the soil, it is absorbed by the root hair through the semi-permeable membrane. That is, it moves from soil to the root cells. Okay. Then next is, what are the factors that affect absorption of water? Quantity of water in the soil. If quantity of water is more, then absorption of water will be more. Soil temperature should be optimum, that is between 20 to 35 degrees centigrade. If it is less or more, in both the situation, absorption of water is impaired. Then concentration of soil solution, it is inversely proportional to absorption. Means inversely proportional means if concentration of soil solution increases, then water absorption decreases. Quantity of air in the soil, if more amount of air is there in the soil, okay, then absorption is always better. If an aerated soil is there, then water can be absorbed easily from the roots, by the roots, sorry. So this is all about absorption of water. In our next slide, next video we will be seeing about the absorption of minerals. Till then, have a nice day and revise it again.